when you get older, you're going to get all wrinkly and jowly. At least I'm jowly. Jowly. Throughout my life, all my jobs considered each job having potential, even when it didn't look like there was any. So a lot of people, when they go to work, they're just looking around, looking at the bad. You know, sometimes you gotta look within and see what potential you have. What can you improve? When I started my current job, I didn't even know how to talk. So when I was waiting on customers at the counter, I just didn't even know what to say. I mean, what do you say each day? The same thing every day? So what I did was I started differentiating the people that were in front of me, because everybody's different. So I worked on my potential, being able to relate with somebody that's in front of me. So I practiced opening people up, cracking them open, getting them to want to be open with me. You gotta remember, 4% of people are in jail. There's probably another 4% that should be. So to round it out, you got about 10% of the population that you're not going to be able to relate to, open up, or be able to work with. And sometimes you have to confront them. So a couple days ago, Wednesday, one of the times I was working by myself, I had to confront a guy because he was taking armfuls of stuff. Stuff was dropping all over, and then he went to the cooler, and I told him to put his stuff on the counter, and he said, "I'm not done yet." I said, yeah, go to the counter and drop it off. He had this backpack that was open. I mean, he was not fooling anybody. So you try not to touch anybody. So I just grabbed his backpack and brought it to the front of the store. That sort of forced him to not be so obvious that he was trying to steal all this stuff. He did an act of putting 4 bags of stuff on the counter. And he never did buy anything because he didn't even have a credit card on his phone. That's all he had. And after the fact, I could tell he had somebody that was going to pull up and he was going to come out and get in the car. Well, he went out and got in the car with nothing. And after he didn't pay for anything, I gave it to him, telling him he never intended to buy anything. A few other choice words. These people that come in and steal, they just come in and steal and feel they know the rule is we can't do anything to them, and nothing ever happens to them. Second event, guy came in, was going to steal stuff. We stopped him from leaving, and he had the gall to say to me, "Scott, you're not allowed to do that." I laughed about that all night. I'm not saying you should confront people, or stand in their way, or demand something from them. But you have to work with your potential. You know what to do. Go out and help somebody.